I'm going to say this because people need to know. Growing up in Mexico does not mean that you won't have an education. I only chose your comment because it was the last one mentioning this, but a lot of people have mentioned that they would not maybe move their children to Mexico because their children would not have a good education and they would lose their opportunities that they have in the United States. It's my belief that that's not true. None of that's true. My son started in public school here in Guanajuato, and I thought it was really good. We moved, and private school became more affordable in the city we moved to, so he goes to a private school now. He has computer class, he has English class, PE, math, Spanish. I don't feel that his education has been lacking at all. Um, Parts of Mexico might be different. You need to pick where you go. You can't just pick anywhere, I suppose. You need to make wise choices when choosing your children's education. There's also homeschool, there's online school, there's Waldorf schools here, if you've heard of them. They do exist. There's really, really nice private schools if you can afford that. Moving to Mexico should not your children's education should not prevent you from moving to Mexico because they can still receive a good education in Mexico. And I don't think opportunities are less for your children here either. There are so many opportunities, not only within Mexico, but if your children are US citizens, they still have those same opportunities. They don't have to stay here forever. I work online here in Mexico teaching English. We have a good life. We're not rich. We weren't rich in the United States either, though. So, if your children's father, if they have a good father, if you have a good relationship with their father, I would really look into moving into Mexico if that's the only reason you don't want to, is because of the education. Because the education of having a father, a good father in their life, means so much. I don't know. Do you people that have experience with the education system in Mexico or homeschooling, online schooling, please help give people ideas and let them know that their children can still have opportunities here in Mexico, just like in the United States. It's not like how our spouses that were born and, like, my husband grew up really poor, couldn't afford an education. That's not how it is for my kids. It's so different for them.